This is John from Tabletop Narrative. Thanks again for tuning in. And I just wanted to go over real quick some of my Palanite Enforcers that I just started. There's always a lot of talk of like, what should I start with? How should I build them? Things like that. So I just started a campaign with them. I got a couple games in, but I figured I'd just show you kind of what I started with, a little bit about what I'm kind of doing with them. So hopefully this is helpful. And so I got basically both of the box sets, the subjugators and then the regular enforcers. And as far as a starting gang, with 1,000 credits, basically what have started with is I took a captain, and for the captain, I took him as a subjugator. So what that means is that you also have to take two more subjugators, which are going to be back here. I'll show you in a minute. And with him, what I did, because he has the best basically weapon skill, is that I had him take a shield. Obviously, I think shields are super awesome. Probably the armor and the shields, I feel, are the best part of the enforcers, right? Because they don't have very great stats. They don't have a lot of shine to them, but I think just starting out with a really good armor save and everything is a big plus. So anyway, so started with the shield with him, and then basically, they come with the stub pistol, and then I gave him a shock staff. The reason why I gave him the staff is because the idea would be that I would want him to kind of be back a little bit from everybody, and then maybe have this guy up in front. And then the shock staff gets you, it's versatile. So it's a 2-inch range. So that potentially gives you a longer charge range in case you have to go in there and beat somebody down. So, as far as skills that I take with him is I take a threat response, which I already had one game where it worked to a T. And so one of the things that I did with that is I had, I think he was going to get charged by somebody. Let's say it is this guy, just for curiosity. Had somebody charge in. He was back. I was able to threat response, come in here, actually charge, and then I did most of my attacks with the shield and some with the staff, and basically was able to push this guy back an inch. So now he wasn't in melee range to complete the charge for the other person. So I think that's really good. I'm looking forward to if I get him another skill. I think bull charge would be great, because then it would give his weapon +1 strength and then also knockback. So same kind of mentalities. But that's basically his deal. He's been really good so far. So for the other things for the champions, I made just a regular enforcer with a basically sniper rifle. So there's a couple things here. My starting crew is only 6, so I think you can maybe start with 7. They're fairly expensive, but I really wanted to start with him as one of my champions, because I wanted to give him fast shot, right? So being able to fire the sniper rifle twice in a turn, it just is amazing. And then I put the infra sight on it too. So basically it ignores, one thing of cover and all the other type of stuff that it does. He's been a stud as far as to do that. The long range, just being able to shoot twice in a turn. He's actually been in the first 2 games that I've played. He's done very good. So I was surprised. I kind of like that idea. And once again, I think this would vary depending upon what kind of table you play on. So, if you play on a bigger table, it's maybe a little bit more open. He's going to be great. If you're always in, the corridor kind of, block line of sight terrain, he may not be good, but so far he's great. And then my second champion is this guy, and he basically just has a bolter, and then he has I got your 6. So far the bolters are amazing. So definitely really good. And I got your 6. I haven't really had a chance to use it per se, because even in my last game he was just pinned all the time. So but I think that that's a really good skill to have, and can help you out. So those are my champions. As far as the other subjugators is, I have basically another guy with a shield, and then for him I took the shock baton because I think parry is worth it if you're going to be in the mix more so, and if he's going to be in front of these guys, then he's going to be more engaged with everybody and doesn't necessarily need a longer threat range. So got him, got a shield, all that type of stuff. The other one was I have basically the sledgehammer. I was a little skeptical about this weapon and kind of what it is, but man, he has done some work. So just being able to charge, that thing is 2 damage, strength 5. It's amazing. The grenades on there are super good. Very impressed with like the gas grenades too that they come with. So he's been really good. And then as far as other things, so then this could be a little bit different. I think this is what I started with. I'm pretty positive. So I had a couple different started, but I believe I just started with a shotgun on a guy. And yeah, actually, I'm positive on that. And so the shotgun obviously is easier to hit, template, trying to kind of get some stuff to maybe help with their ballistic skill and stuff because it's not so great. I figured he would be good. And he's done okay. The first game, he basically died and literally died. So I had to buy another ganger, and then I had the shotgun left over, so I equipped it with him. But been decent. As far as stuff to get when we have it, and if you're going to build stuff, is like, I would say always build a Juve with just a pistol, or even if you're going to use them as a regular patrolman, because you're going to need something like that if you're going to play multiple games. And then I think these are really good, the concussion carbines. So this is actually for my second game, because the first guy I had a Juve, and then I bought him one of these. And because it's a blast weapon, I feel it helps to get around the poor ballistic skill that your Juve or your rookie would have. And that weapon is actually really nice. So the short range is 9 inches, and you get the +1 to hit for that. It automatically pins people. It's I think -1 AP. There's a lot of good stuff. So that is a great weapon. I'm actually building more forcers to get in case I have to extend my squad. So I have another guy that is going to have another Palanite Enforcer, just another kind of rookie. I have another guy with a bolt gun, because once again, bolt guns I think are really good. I have a couple. This guy here has another shield. He has a shock baton that's just kind of like on his hip. And then I added this guy. I think this might be a good one to add to it. And basically he has just the special grenade launcher that's for the subjugators. So and that's kind of about it. One other thing with my squad is they're kind of nicknamed the Other Guys. So they're based off of the movie The Other Guys. So like he's Captain, Mac? And then like this is Gator, basically. This is, let's see, and then this is Terry Hoyts. And then the other ones are, like PK Highsmith and Dawson, like my new Juve, I call him Dirty Mike. So they're kind of just based off of those. But other than that, I hope this kind of helps. I'm actually having quite a bit of fun with them, and we'll see how our current campaign goes. But thank you and appreciate it. And leave a message if you have any questions, or leave a message if you have anything that you'd like to maybe suggest or something like that too. So thanks.